Good morning. Welcome to Abrasive and Proud of It Live. I'm Mike Z.
Just looking, your head kind of disappears with that black background.
Good thing I've got the logo on the hat.
I guess I'm Chris still.
And today we are talking about the gym sander as well as our new black masks.
Let's talk about these first.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
I learned now that 2 years ago I should have accepted the anti-fog feature.
And I'm learning that I'm glad that I did. So anyway, what we're doing here at Klingspor's Woodworking Shop, we value our customers. And so what we're offering you is this cloth mask. We're going to give this to you for free with any order over $50. Mike's going to put up a little coupon code. You mention that coupon code, or if you can't remember the coupon code, tell the person you're talking to over the phone, hey, I want the free mask. I'm going to send you one of these. It's washable, reusable, and it's stylish.
It's antimicrobial as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's just not anti-fog.
Oh, obviously. That's
but if you wear it properly, you're less likely to have the fog in front. But anyway, great little mask. And, we just want to say thanks for your business and stay safe. So, not to be used in sanding, it's to be used when you're going outdoors.
Yeah, this is just a protective barrier. It's not medical use or any other thing as far as it's not approved for that kind of thing. But at the same time, it's definitely a good barrier protection. And if you need to clean your glasses, it'll help fog them up.
Yes. Nice material. Check it out. You can order it online and use the code, or you can give us a call and just mention the free mask, $50 or more on your order, and we'll get that right out to you. So anyway, this is a big pocket. I've got a place to put this now.
Nice. Yeah. Did you know that we sell smocks?
Yeah. It's we've had them for a while. They're very comfortable. You can zip it down to be stylish, zip it up to protect from the dust.
Nice. Yeah. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video, which is the gym sander.
Yep. Some of you may or may not have never heard of the gym sander. If you're doing a lot of surfacing of wider pieces, say solid surface, let's say you're doing epoxy pours or giant slab tables, and you really want to sand a lot of those flat, sanding with a traditional 6-inch sander or 5-inch sander is the way most people have been doing it. Well, Jim has figured out a better way of doing this. They have made a beast of a sander. The company started as a car polishing company and has since migrated into offering this monster. This is 18 pounds of a sander. Now, some of you may say, well, I'm not going to be using that all day. This thing is engineered to perfection and super smooth. Literally, you flip the switch and you just sort of guide it with your hand. That's all it takes. This thing has a nice, it's got 17,000 RPM and will sand very, very efficiently on any of your bigger surfaces. So if you're doing, like I said, solid surface tops, epoxy pours, slabs, this is a great way to do to level and surface. And then you can follow up if need be with a thinner, a smaller sander. But as you can see, we've got all of our common discs. We have our heavy duty PS36 Alumina Zirconia material and all the coarse grits. We have our sort of go-to standard Sterate material. We have our Green Tech, which is our up and coming rising star. This stuff here is just a gold mine of quality. And it's good stuff. We've also got the Fusion foam, which is fantastic for those, especially those higher grits. It's going to give you a softer, more cushioned sand application. Then we have the non-woven for doing some of the scuffing and polishing out of your material. Jim offers this model two ways. You can get this model like this, which is the open model. If you're going to be doing sanding on wood, I recommend stepping on up to the shrouded model. The shrouded model actually has a shroud that comes down and overlaps the pad slightly, and it's actually got a dust port for helping you evacuate the waste material. I highly recommend it, and that's really the way to go if you're going to do sanding of wood. It's worth the extra money, and you can take the shroud off if all you want to do is buff later. Well, you leave the shroud on to do all your sanding work, and it helps leave your shop much cleaner and safer. Now, once you are done with your basic sanding, this thing comes with what's known as a dry pad. Well, they've got two options as an alternative to the dry pad. They have a firm, which is perfect if you're doing sanding of wood, and they have a soft, which is great if you're doing buffing and polishing. So if you're going to do an epoxy pour, for instance, where you've got epoxy in portions and then you've got the solid wood in others, you do your firm for all your leveling out, and then you can switch over to the soft and go right to your buffing from there. They do offer two bonnets. Basically, they lip right over the dry pad, just like this. And the one bonnet is a high pile material, which is great for applying your polishes, compounds, things like that, and then buffing those out. And then you've got the microfiber for buffing that out and removing any of the haze left over by whatever compound you use. So it is a great combination of products here, and just can transform the way you sand. And I promise you, we'll be doing a video that we'll be posting later, eventually onto YouTube. That'll be really showcasing the benefits of this sander. And I promise you, this thing is so machined so well. Literally, once you flip that switch, you can guide it across the whole surface one-handed, and there's a whole lot less stress than having to manhandle a sander where you're constantly moving. Think of the surface that this 11-inch pad will encompass and cover versus the 6. So if you're doing bigger pieces, this is the way to go. In this case, bigger is better. So, and this is a gem of a sander. If you're looking to upgrade your shop, this is the way to go. So now the interesting thing is, if you don't and you still want to keep using the old 5 and 6-inch sizes, we have all of these same options minus the high pile and the other, but we do have buffing pads that can go in your sander, but we have all the same abrasive options in those smaller sizes. So everything from your really coarse aggressive for leveling all the way up to your fine tune here. And then we also will mount to your sander to do the final buffing. So whether you're using the 5, the 6, or the 11, we got you covered here with Klingspor's Woodworking Shop.
Do you mind going through the discs one more time for those who just joined us?
Sure. So what we've got here is, this is our Alumina Zirconia. This is a really aggressive material. We have this all the way down to 36 grit. So if you're doing a lot of leveling of glued up parts, this is a good material to go with. This material here is our Sterate. This is sort of our go-to price point performance, sort of, it just wins all the awards because of how it works. It has a Sterate coating on it, which helps prevent loading. Really good product. This is our new kid on the block. This is the Green Tech, and it is a film-backed product in the finer grits and a paper product in the lower. But what this has is a proprietary coating on it that will increase the grain life and performance and drastically reduce the loading. This is crazy good. Then we've got then we've got the fusion foam. This is our foam backed abrasive, and all of these are hook and loop or cling on if you're a Klingspor familiar with our terminology. This comes in a full range all the way up to 3,500 grit. So you can get extremely fine just with this. I've taken this material and sanded solid surface from start to finish and gotten a really nice gloss, almost a gloss finish, just using the fusion foam. Then we step up to the non-woven products. This is you're probably familiar with this in various terminologies, but this is a scuff pad. We have it in a variety of grits, but we offer it really in the gray and the white. The white is not abrasive, so it is almost considered a polishing pad. So through this range, you can go from coarse, rough wood all the way up to the final finish and polish, all using this system. And I'm working on a chart that will help. I'll walk you through how to achieve different levels of sheen based on what grit you're using. I'm working on that, and we're getting all the items put together now. So, and it will be, not only will it encompass the gem sander, but it will also showcase what to use on your 5 and or 6-inch sanders as well. So here we go. I'm going to the gym.
Yeah, I had so many things to say.
We'll say them.
Well, and when it was a gem of a sander, I couldn't help but just, oh gosh,
Throw up in your mouth.
And well, no, not so much that, but I did get a phone call from Donnie Wahlberg that said not to say New Kids on the Block again. So, just FYI.
Well, and that's why I said kid. Singular.
Yeah, they own all the trademarks to all of it. So.
Right.
Thank you so much for watching today. Hope you learned something. If you're into slabs, epoxy tables, countertops, you name it, anything that's a large sanding surface area, that is a well-made investment into an 11-inch sander for the same price that you can get a Festool 6-inch sander. Actually cheaper with the dust shroud. So, thank you, Chris. Appreciate your time on New Tool Wednesday.
Is that what we're calling this thing?
No, it's horrible. We'll figure out something that was bad, but whatever. Thank you for watching Embracing Proud of It Live. I'm Mike Z.
I'm still Chris.
Oh, is that how you spell it? It's not with a K? Okay. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
See you now. I was going to come back with a comment like, whoa.